Wow, so Oats Studios are back on the scene with another shot, Firebase. We recently had Raqqa, which, although I don't like to get political, had some pretty heavy themes of war and the resulting effects from that on the locals. Now we have Firebase, returning with very similar themes, which is definitely Neill Blomkamp all over. However, that aside, wow, just wow. We open on Vietnam, a horrific scene of a man strung against a pole. The practical effects work on this, I presume dummy, are incredible, grotesquely disfigured, and the horrors of war are felt in this short instantly. The opening continues and we witness the death and destruction of the Vietnam War. The flames burn bright and the smoke clouds, they billow high. We see soldiers among corpses, human but not quite human. As the soldiers begin investigating, we see bones and teeth where there shouldn't be. The human corpses now less human. Then things crank up a notch and in the sky a helicopter is being dismantled by some unseen force. It breaks into pieces and the soldiers could only look on in awe and terror. We see bodies in the sky circling, floating. The music that they chose for this opening is superb and really adds to the build-up of tension and atmosphere. The scene cuts away and we see the Central Intelligence Agency Omega event. Without words, we now know this is the Omega event. The bizarre continues. We see tanks now folding in on themselves as they float upwards in the sky among the bodies. Cut to a soldier walking through the jungle. We get confirmation this is indeed Vietnam 1970. Burning buildings, gunfire in the distance, and the man continues, walks and turns. We see he doesn't have a gun, but his weapon of choice seems to be a sharpened stick into a form of spear. During this entire scene, we can see this man isn't with anyone. He's alone, seemingly hunting something or someone. The camera work is superb, the location is great, and again, the musical choice just gives so much more depth to this short than you would initially think it would have. Things crank up again here and Vietnam is blended with zombie horror as the soldier is approached by another man. But something just isn't right. The approaching man gets skewered multiple times and continues his attempted attack. Shunted into a wall and then a grenade thrown at him, the fight is over. Or so we think. The man rises, but not as a man, now a monster. Quick shots and he's down. Cut to the title, Firebase. So what I love about the comparison between both current shorts here is that Raqqa began with plenty of narration, in fact throughout. Now this new short Firebase has none at all, but is able to convey enough without it and draw you in. Moving on, we see helicopters fly overhead, we see numerous bodies, and as they land, we see they have come for our would-be hero. To what end? Again, the locations and use of vehicles make this short film look like something with a much higher budget. We learn that our main guy is Sergeant Hines, apparently deserted his unit and wandered off. It's then the CIA agent confirms Sergeant Hines is drawn to something, a deep urge to kill it, and it is apparently the River God. Hines is led off to be shown something and we begin to learn more about what the River God is. As they fly off, we learn this mysterious River God was in fact a Vietnamese farmer, a human. That's where the story ends until we're taken to a base camp and a survivor of a River God attack explains more. The great thing here is the style of storytelling, bite-sized chunks of information teasing as the story progresses. It's engaging and draws you in further to the universe rather than just giving you everything all at once. Bravo to Oates here. Entering the camp, we learn more. An attack ensued and the survivor tells CIA operative that he saw the devil. After the napalm dropped, the River God was ablaze, a fiery skeleton, invisible save for the flames. Flash cut to our survivor, burned to a high degree, and once more, Oats Studios has outdone themselves, showing precisely what they can do. The acting throughout is great and even tops some movies currently out in theatres, which really is commendable. The survivor begins to tell a tale of a gunfight in the jungle, seeing bizarre, unexplainable things, his friends being shot around him and then the River God approached. A skeleton at first, parts flying towards him and moulding to his body, encasing him, until he is a demonic figure looking towards him. The similarities between this River God and the River Ghost from the Predators movie is undeniable. Really great effects though, near perfect in my opinion, and again, design wise, really hit the nail on the head. From there, the bizarre continues. He's transported from the jungle to a base in South Carolina. Not a vision, he was there. As we learn, it was here he was set alight and then transported back to the Vietnam jungle, where his comrades put him out. The dead, now raised by this river god, his former friends, undead along the riverbank. The blend of sci-fi, horror and war in this short film is a refreshing approach that is not often seen in bigger budget productions. The special effects continue to impress as the survivor explains the river god is changing people from the inside out, and we see this, men's faces being peeled back, revealing strange jaws and structures beneath. The short, on a whole, is about innocents losing their lives and the repercussions of war, or that's how I saw it anyway. We learned that the river god was once a simple farmer and he lost his entire family to the fighting around him. Consumed with hate and grief, he changed, somehow began warping reality around him, and as such, everything he is doing is almost subconscious destruction. We close on our hero, suited up in a relativity capsule to head out and battle with the river god. So, I thought they had impressed with their opening short, but Oates have just gone from good to great. Firebase is absolutely fantastic. The effects are genuinely outstanding, and it just leaves me baffled by how some big budget movies can produce such poor effects, and then this independent studio is able to put this out. How? What goes on? If you haven't checked it out, which I'm sure you have by now, as I'm pretty late on this due to work, check it out via the link below. I would highly recommend it. And as always, let me know what you think down below in the comments section. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving it a like, as it does help the channel out. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I'll catch you in the comments section.